Perfect.
Hiya, Carl.
Perfect, Carl.
We're talking-
Colin Quinn is here, and Rich Vos is letting us know politically, philosophically,
That's right.
where
Hi,
our
Rich.
country
What's going on?
is at right now.
First of all, I wasn't informed that Rich was going to be on the show. It's very unprofessional of Roland.
Yeah.
I was told that I was the senior guest.
You are. Look at you.
Rich was just saying, and I don't know if you've noticed this, Colin. Rich was
Shut up,
just
Sam. Don't try to control things right now.
I apologize.
Jesus.
I gave him water already. I'm just joking.
First of all,
It's gotten very hostile in here, Soraya. I read it too. I'm getting
first
it.
of all, nobody wants.
See, everybody
Hey!
planned for you coming.
All right, now we're getting warmer.
It wasn't you. Don't act like you.
No, I don't think you should have it.
Think about it.
No, he's over here talking about jellies and donuts with frosting
Oh, I
and
want
stuff.
one of those.
Shut up, boys.
Pointing at someone's dick.
Thank you.
I want one of those.
What happened?
He said, "Vos,
while
I
you're
will-"
eating these,
Yes.
look at that. You might stop at 4.
He pointed to Jim's belly.
implying that my fat should be a deterrent.
Exactly. That black T-shirt's fooling nobody. At least mine has like a rocker. This is Jim's nightmare, by the way.
What?
What?
His nightmare is to be one of those dad band jersey douchebags, which he probably was meant to be ultimately.
Yeah.
That wears like rocker T-shirts like this.
That you got from
Who's
like
on
Target.
your shirt?
It's Alice Cooper.
By the way, you can't come in with an awful rock shirt and then somehow put it on. Jim's nightmare is to be who I really am.
He's coming in with a rock T-shirt going, "Hey guys, what am I, Jim Norton over here?" Stupid Jim.
It's like the guys on stage in the 80s used to have crazy haircuts and go, "Look what happened to me." Yeah. No, you got that haircut.
Yeah, you do it on purpose.
Alice
welcome,
Cooper, I
Colin.
saw him when he came out with $1 Billion Babies, that album.
Worst interjection ever.
We're old. We like that kind of
I
thing.
know, but I remember it too.
And guess what? First of all, he didn't see him.
Yes, I did.
Bought
I
the
saw.
album, you heard it with
Shut
a
up,
friend.
you fucking asshole! I saw.
didn't
I saw
Where'd
Bob
you go to
Dylan. I saw him
there
at the
was no
Garden.
There was no garden. First of all,
Yeah,
the
it's
garden
Alice
for you
Cooper.
is the Garden State. Don't
No,
act like you're not a fucking New York resident. Shut up.
All right.
The garden. The fucking tax center didn't exist back then, you square.
It did too. It was Madison Square Garden. Alice
I was trying
Cooper.
to get a good trash on Jim being like a Jim Cramer type.
Oh, I'm
Jim's
sorry.
nightmare is to be like Jim Cramer, sitting there trying to throw out hip hop lyrics with a go. Because one time I had to go to one time I had to go to, and Jim was so mad for weeks.
He was?
And I go, why? And he goes, because it looks like every fucking guy that he sees at his, at some Jersey gig.
You got to get to the point quicker.
Fair enough. I should let Sam talk about whatever you guys are talking about first. But
Well, Voss was saying something politically that we.
Yeah, Voss was
He asked
pointing
me
out.
who I
let me
want as
guess.
president.
It was a generic.
No.
bland.
No, let me tell you. You were way off on this one, Colin. Extremists.
And I don't want to I don't want to talk about it anymore because I don't want him to turn this into a one-man show. But what I'm saying is, Mayor Pete, and we agreed on it.
Yeah, we
both
did.
kind of
We
liked
fist
his
bumped.
views. We kind of liked his views, Mayor Pete. I liked Romney a little, more neutral.
Yeah.
So we're saying, who do you want as president in 2024?
Who'd you like
So
to
basically, you're the emergency brake of today's show.
Do you want us to make... I want a Diet Coke.
You're afraid to even
would
look
show.
her in the eye, you low self-esteem bastard. In the old days, young boss would look at you like, "Hey, sweetheart,
Yeah.
can I get a Diet Coke and I'll buy you a house?"
Yeah.
And I was like this. I want a Diet Coke.
Well, I don't know. I don't want her to have to run and get it.
Soraya,
I'll get it.
round a Diet Coke for the boys.
Sure.
Yeah, I shouldn't have one.
Have a Diet Coke.
Why?
We're
What's wrong
celebrating
with
with
Diet
friends.
Nothing. I just. I mean.
Have a Diet Coke with the boys.
Is there any pretzels?
Can you
We're
get
all
We're
gonna
only
have
for
Diet
pretzels.
Coke.
Can you get
Fuck
him?
that, we got Krispy Kreme.
I don't like Krispy Kreme.
you wanna
No,
do-
everybody likes Krispy Kreme.
Everybody loves Krispy
I don't want
Kreme.
one.
I don't want. Do you want to ditch the worms?
Ray, can I get a hot water too, please?
Hot
I
water.
brought my own tea bags because I'm your grandmother, but I need hot water.
Hot water and a round of Diet Coke for the
Yes.
boys. Maybe a bag of pretzels if
Some
you
pretzels
find
for
one.
Daddy.
God, nobody else gets a Diet
Do you have
Coke.
any skin cream for Colin?
Why do I look like my...
You're a little gray.
How was
You're off. Your tint is off.
how was Fire Island? You spent some time out in the island, soaking up the sun.
Yeah.
How was
I
it?
thought I got some good color, and then this asshole has to ruin it.
Yeah.
Colin,
This
you look
goddamn tanning salon bastard.
Tanning salon,
my
shut up.
complexion.
you look great. You
Yeah.
look fresh off the beach.
You do. Big
Yeah.
vacation. We could see the island from here, like you went real far. Hey, we're going to
Fire
the
Island's
island.
beautiful, though.
Oh yeah, good.
You've never been there.
Yes,
That's
I
great.
have. When I was a kid, my dad used to take
You
us.
did?
We were kids and we went fishing and
Oh.
blowfish.
Blowfish.
I bet.
No, but that's what we
Probably
caught.
in
That's,
your first 5 minutes. Fire Island, we went blowfishing.
we were
I was like,
kids. We
"Ooh."
didn't know. young, and we just went to Fire Island. I remember no cars on the island.
Yeah.
You know, no headliners.
Oh, God.
How was it, Colin? Was it great getting away from it all?
No, it was
not.
fine. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on in the whole world. Never mind fucking Fire Island.
Right.
You just talk about Mayor Pete like there's still a goddamn society to talk about normally. It's crazy. Everything's done.
I've never
It
been to
is.
Fire
It's
Island.
finished.
We're past that.
I know, but I wanted to just throw it in. Hoping somebody could give me a reason to go.
Yeah, we'll tell you a reason to go.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give you 8 reasons to go.
I don't like the idea of to take a ferry and then rely on public transportation.
What do you like the idea of being savagely taken from behind by a 28-year-old? That could very
Yeah, what do
easily
you
happen.
mean you don't want to? You'll fly somewhere to go on vacation, then what the?
Yeah, it's
It's right there,
you
Fire
park,
Island.
You gotta park the car.
No, you park the car in the lot, you jump on a ferry, you feel great.
All right.
You get away from everything. That's the
Yes,
whole point of
sea
Fire
air.
Island. Nobody has cars. You're just away from the world.
Can you?
Yes.
Is the water? Can you swim there, or is
Swim
it
every
gross?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, but there's shark attacks. There was 6 shark attacks I was out there.
Are you worried about the riptide? That scares me. The riptide.
No.
You
the
just
rip-
go with the, with the
What?
shore.
Oh, yeah,
The riptide.
Yeah, but he'll float a lot easier out. Fucking driftwood loser.
Yeah, Jim does have to be.
I know.
Sharks are particularly drawn to him, I imagine.
They don't eat their own.
I'm not a
Like
shark.
greedy.
Yeah,
No,
that's
we are
boy.
fish.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not a
sharks
shark.
eat fish all the
Rich, I'm
time.
trying
They
to do
do?
something.
Of course, sharks eat
Oh,
fish.
it was
You
shark.
said
They do
hungry.
eat it.
Oh,
What do you think they
I
eat?
thought they-
Hot dogs? Stupid.
Yeah. You
They just
insulting
bite
Jim by
people.
calling him a shark?
No,
Yeah.
That really was terrible.
There's an
Okay,
entire
so,
show
I'm
they
still-
call millionaires sharks.
Oh, will you let us talk?
I apologize.
So you were there for 2 weeks. Do you rent a house or get like an Airbnb or something?
When there's nothing to talk, just think about where can
I'm
that
asking.
conversation go.
Because I like to know because we're going on vacation next week. But
Where
we
you
have-
guys going, Canada?
Canada. But we have
course.
to
Vacation.
see her family. I'm sorry.
Bonnie's going to renew her fucking visa. She's gonna. Her and Raina are just gonna leave him there.
Go, don't get my hopes up. First of all, they rented a fucking RV, like a trail, a RV
Trailer.
on a lake. So we got to go sit on a lake for a couple
With
days.
the family.
Yeah, we have our own. They had theirs. Their
Ooh,
sister. and
2
stuff.
trailers. You guys are really living.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
You're
how
doing
many.
well.
Bonnie got a trailer. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
I'll
it's
bring
great.
my fucking,
You guys like to be apart, huh? I mean, you get your own trailer. He's got his own
No,
bedroom,
no,
at
no.
home.
Bonnie's sister and her husband, they have trailers, and
And
we
then
have
you
our
and
own.
your family have a
Sounds like a
trailer.
high class event.
Yeah.
Bunch of hillbillies.
Oh,
having
sorry,
trailers.
maybe I'll take a cab on vacation.
Some shitty lake in fucking Manitoba.
Maybe I'll go on vacation where a fucking Ramones song is fucking. I couldn't get
Wow.
it.
He's trying to go back to the T-shirt.
Wow.
I saw the Ramones at Jones Beach, so I
Yes,
really
I saw.
see. Me and Voss are exactly the same. Like
Yes.
it's the exact same, like teen years. That's
Yes.
why when he says something like that, even though it's annoying and stupid, I think it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the Ramones too.
No, I saw them at Jones Beach, right next to Fire Island.
Yes.
You weren't there.
No, I saw.
They canceled. How about this? It was. We went to see the Ramones. We're on the beach. It was fucking great, like 1982. And then it's raining. The Ramones canceled because electrical in those days had, and the whole place turned into a giant riot on the
Oh,
beach.
that's great.
I don't know where they got all these riot cops. They come rolling down the beach, and everybody's trapped between the water and just hitting people.
Because they canceled. Why? Because the electrical.
The
you said?
electrical.
Yeah. Now there's no electricity. I'm glad.
What?
What are you
Look, my story sucked. Nobody's saying that. But why did you have to
I wanted to bail
save
you
me?
out. I wanted to
say
bail
you did
you
save
out
me.
because
Yeah.
I like you.
Now there's no electricity.
Well, I mean, he said because the electrical, like.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I wish
I
there was
don't
none
know.
going into his
Sometimes-
microphone.
I've been up since 5.
You have?
We've all gotten up early. It's important.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get paid to get up.
That's a good point.
Oh.
I fucking got up at 5, left at 5:30 to get here on time. I don't want to hit
Did?
yeah,
traffic.
but you get paid with friendship.
That's right.
Yeah.
And with gigs.
Oh, my gigs.
I mean, I don't,
Yeah.
know, I don't know if we can take responsibility for Rich's gigs.
Yeah. This
We're not
weekend
the,
I'm
we're
at
not the powerhouse we once were.
This weekend I'm at West Side Comedy, but I'm coming up at Zany's coming up in a couple weeks. I don't know. You look that shit up.
Yeah, I got it for you.
Yeah, we
you're
got
at
it, Rich.
you're at Zany's on August 17th at Zany's in Chicago, of course.
Yeah.
August 17th. I mean, listen to what Rich has in store, okay? Friday and Saturday, Rich is going to be at the West Side Comedy Club in New York City. So if you're here this weekend, check him out at the West Side Comedy Club. August 17th,
Who the hell's going
Zany's
to come to New York on a vacation? Instead of seeing a Broadway Let's go see Rich in 15 minutes at the West Side Comedy Club.
I'm doing an hour.
just asking.
Stupid. I'm doing an hour.
Oh, if you did 15 minutes, it would feel like an hour.
There you go. Wipe your beak.
But look, if you're in Illinois, then you probably would want to see Rich. And luckily, the Comedy Vault, August 18th through the 20th in Batavia.
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
And then Vixen in McHenry, Illinois, August 21st. After that, end of the month, August 26th and 27th, Atlantic City Comedy Club. Of course, in Atlantic City, you'll see Rich Vos. And then we move into September 8th through the 10th, Side Splitters in Tampa. Of course,
Zanies. We want to sell Zanies out. What night is that again, real quick, Zanies?
Zanies, August 17th, Chicago.
Who's we, you and your team?
Zanies.
Yes.
You and your team.
Yeah, my team.
We want to sell.
Yeah.
You don't have an agent. You don't have a manager.
Oh, Bonnie's my
You're in
manager.
a loveless marriage. What?
No, my manager is the same as Bonnie's, and he called one day, and I go, "Oh, something good's happening," and he calls. He goes, "What's Bonnie's banking info?" I thought he was calling to tell me.
Hey,
You're right. I'm done. Yeah.
Colin Quinn is hitting the road, too, on the Fresh Off of Fire Island tour.
Stop justifying this stupid show by giving our dates like anybody comes to see it from these goddamn clubs. Yeah. I wouldn't mind if they did it once a show, but they do it like 5 times. Like, hey, guys, we got you covered. We're doing you a favor by being in here. Look, we're lonely. We have nowhere to go. That's why we're here. You're not.
You just strip away all the pomp and circumstance and phoniness of what this is. You just tear it to its core, don't you? Just a bunch of lonely people.
By the way, that's what we are. By the way, I'm at the Turning Point.
I got excited. Turning Stone Casino.
Turning point in your career.
By Syracuse.
That's where we used to go. I mean, that was an exciting night out. It's 45 minutes away from Syracuse University. We'd go down like, Sam, we're going to Turning Stone. I'm like, let's get in the car, boys.
You went to Syracuse?
And yeah. Let me tell you something. Turning Stone night, that'd be a big night in Syracuse.
It was crazy.
Oh, it was crazy. It was
Sam
wild.
and his little nerd friends. What year was that?
That would have been probably 2003.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Yeah.
Imagine them.
This is
driving down fucking what was that road? Just blasting Arcade Fire.
They all brought $100
Avenged Sevenfold.
They all brought $100 to play slots.
This was some of the big things. Some of the big things that happened in Syracuse probably in the same year. I would go to Turning Stone Casino for a big casino night, and then I remember it wasn't, unfortunately, in the big theater. It was in one of the smaller comedy rooms at Syracuse University.
Is this one of us?
It was the Tough Crowd Comedy Tour, where I saw Keith Robinson, Bob Kelly, and Jim Norton.
Wow.
Yep. Not you. You sent out the boys. You said, that's not one for me,
Well, first
boys.
of all, I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't send out the boys.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an authorized use of the name.
It probably was not. We probably just used the name.
You just used the name?
Yeah. Now you
It was
saw
definitely
all 4 of
the
them?
Tough Crowd. 3. Oh, 4. Oh, Bobby.
Oh, my God. I can't even believe it.
Oh,
you
my
saw
God.
a Tough Crowd tour?
God.
For a second, I had a
Daily
heart attack
Orange.
and thought that I had written this because I did write for the Daily
You did?
Orange.
2004.
And I was worried that I had written this article.
You
and I was
wrote
like,
articles like for shows?
I wrote for the Daily Orange. I remember
Did you review the show?
No, he was like the hip music. Like he reviewed like Savage Garden or whatever the fuck was going on around there.
I did write a couple concert reviews. I'm not going to lie about that. I thought I was the kid in Almost Famous.
Yeah. System of a Down. You know.
Yeah, there it is. Comedians
April.
emerged from Tough Crowd.
Oh, my
April
God.
of 2004. Yeah, I was there.
With acts like Jim Brewer and Dane Cook, you get big corner jokes. These
Can't hear
guys
you.
Rough and tumble and talk to the crowd a lot.
Yeah, they've faced tough crowds before, but on Saturday night, Jim Norton, Keith Robinson, and Robert Kelly will take the stage at the Shine Underground.
Oh, this was not a review. It was a promotion.
This was a promotion, yes. I remember the Shine Underground. I was there. I may have seen that point.
It says it's doubtful Quinn
They've been
himself
joining a
will
lot
be
of
present.
colleges and building a strong grassroots following.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I'd be very surprised if he showed up.
Oh, boy, those are the glory days.
People are wondering if CQ is going to show
Those
up.
were the glory days when people would expect me to. Now I'd have to show up.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, hey, guys, can I pop on, do a set, get some cash?
You think Colin Quinn will show up? I'd imagine he will.
Terrible. There's Sam Roberts, right? Snoop energizes crowd with visuals, mix of fan favorites.
How is this? The show is called Block Party. There's 2 Sam Roberts articles. One of them has a typo in the headline.
Bullcock. It sounds like BLCOK. It sounds like what you search on the internet.
It sat there for 17 years with a typo in the headline, and no one noticed for 17 years.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a review of the big
his
Snoop
Bayhines.
D-O-double-G con. And I remember, because I couldn't, I was very excited, because I thought I probably called home. I think we can get an interview with Snoop Dogg. I got an interview with the opening act.
That's not bad.
An up-and-comer, not with Snoop Dogg.
What were you more excited doing that or interning for Opie? Like, what was more exciting?
Interning for Opie was a big deal.
Oh, sure.
At the 2005.
That was big, huh?
Woo! That was Sam Roberts' come-up.
That's right.
I took a picture of an audience member. It looks like Joe DeRosa with Down syndrome.
So you're saying it looks like Joe DeRosa? It looks like Jared Fogle.
Yeah, it looks like Joe DeRosa.
Don't you take a break?
Yeah, we're
Let's
gonna
take
go
a
now.
break. Colin Quinn this Thursday will be at the Turning Stone Resort Casino.
Yeah. We have to announce it.
I'm going to maybe I'll relive my Syracuse days and drive up there.
Yes.
And then Friday, the Colonial Theater in Laconia, New Hampshire.
Pepperidge Farm, members.
Ah, yes.
And then Saturday, Vinegar Hill Music Theater in
Billy
Maine.
Pepperidge Farm, members.
Yeah.
Billy Garren.
Hey,
I'll be in Rochester the 11th and 12th of August.
Ooh, the way you said that, very serious.
Yeah. Good club owner there. Yeah.
let's take a break. When we get back, we have news on our podcast.
Yes.
Well, what? You guys have a podcast?
Well, we.
I mean,
news-
we could just tell them.
Well, yeah, but I want to tease it.
No, we want to talk about it and trash you assholes.
Okay, we should tease it then.
All right, yeah, we do have news about the podcast coming up as soon as we get back.
But before we get there, of course.
I'm going to go take a shit.
Well, yeah, I know you're going to do that, but while
Where
you're
you
doing that, a lot happened last week right here on the show, and so much you forget it. Yeah. Luckily, Mike Montone was there to file a report.
By the way,
wrap it up.
We should go to Joe in D.C.
Okay.
before we go. Before we go to Mike. Sorry, Mike. It's very important.
Joe, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Sammy Brand Muffin.
Hey, buddy.
Look, I have seen Rich Vos 3 times in Virginia. I was at Jimmy's Monster Rain taping way back in the day. I have seen CQ in D.C., and I have taken trips to New York to see each of these gentlemen at this Comedy Cellar several times.
Okay.
This show does work, so CQ needs to shut his mouth.
Well, look, Colin Quinn is a legend, but he's also an ungrateful tool.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, you know.
I wish this guy would see the light.
I love CQ, but damn it, this show pays dividends.
Good point, sir. I stand corrected.
Thank you, sir. Excellent call.
I'm glad you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you wanted to go to that.
It was an excellent call.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. Colin Quinn, Rich Vos are here. We'll be right back.
I walked in, and Rich was prattling on, and Colin said to me, yeah, I'm putting together a list of worst stories ever told. If you hear anything in the next couple of seconds that would qualify, let me know.
It was tough.
He could have gotten another Sky Dweller, is the thing.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just something that's.
Yeah, it was a story that didn't happen, too. That made it even better. I was
Sam,
gonna, and I didn't. Story of your life. I was gonna, and I didn't.
Shut up. Your Sting haircut.
Mark McCollum. I mean,
Yeah. Star Search.
Well, look,
why's your ID up there?
what is this, a frat house? What is this? They're just pranks galore. This Colin Quinn, you
My
are
ID was
incorrigible.
My ID, incorrigible. You said incorrigible.
Oh, incorrigible.
Incorrigible.
My ID was hanging up there. That really was a college prank.
Speaking of Syracuse, do you know? I was watching the point guard documentary last night. It mentioned Dwayne Pearl Washington a lot, and you know, it reminded me of your story when Derek Coleman got a blowjob.
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony, that's my guy.
More modern. I'm from the old days, Derek Coleman.
No, I'm
Carmelo Anthony got a blowjob from a friend of his.
That's right. She was in a relationship at the time. Felt bad for the boyfriend, but she decided to make the move. We were all freshmen at the same time. Can you imagine?
She's bold.
She was a freshman. Carmelo Anthony was a freshman. Can you imagine what an exciting it was to be a freshman at Syracuse University, sharing that class with Carmelo Anthony.
It sounds like an Avril Lavigne song. She was a freshman. He was.
Wow.
How could you make that connection? Skater boy, freshman?
Yeah,
See,
well,
when you said she was. He
That
was.
immediately, she was, makes you go,
was.
Avril.
that reminds me of Talking Heads more.
Although Avril Lavigne was popular when I was a freshman
Yeah,
at Syracuse.
the mood thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should be the next thing. You need to say next CD should be Sometimes You Got to Think. With a picture of that 141 IQ up there.
Yours should be bye.
Spelled B-I.
Well, look, we've all got our pretzels.
Right.
We've
That
got our
guy-
Krispy Kremes.
We're missing that guy. Gave me a good come up on the phone call. He said,
Yeah,
listen,
nailed you.
yeah, he's been to see CQ 3 times.
All right, thanks to us.
Yes, you're right.
We got
I
Diet
stand
Cokes.
corrected.
And now we'd like to let you know that, and this is great news for you guys, Boss Colin.
Okay.
You're
Because
quitting.
as a
I
matter of
like
fact-
that Ric Flair shirt.
Thank you very much. Thank you. His last match was last night. 73 years
Oh,
old.
my God.
With a bad ticker. Rick got in the ring and bled for us once more.
Yeah.
He had a shirt on, but, I mean, you know.
He's always been a beautiful, beautiful head of hair.
Yeah. But look, here's the big news, okay? You thought, like, coming on the Sirius XM show was a big deal for you guys in terms of exposure.
Right.
That's right.
It's about to get even bigger, boys.
What's going on?
Because Jim Norton and Sam Roberts have decided to take a step into the future.
Oh.
A lot of people think that this technology is going nowhere, but
TikTok?
No. Even more. We see it, okay? Jim and I
His memorial.
are gonna step into the world of podcasts.
Oh.
That's right. A comedy. This is going to be a little
Yep.
different. A comedy podcast.
A weekly comedy podcast.
When you say comedy podcast, you guys mean like we talk about comedy, or you're going to try to be?
No, just funny things.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
like
going to
what?
be comedic. Well, what it's going to be, it's going to be Jim, who's a comedian,
Yes.
and myself,
Yeah.
not a comedian, but I know enough, talking to other comedians and
Yep.
just seeing. Because here's the thing that a lot of people don't know, and I think Jim and I are going to try to uncover with our podcast,
Right.
is that comedians, you think they're funny on stage, you should hear the offstage conversations.
You know, you talk about me trashing you guys for the promos. This is trashing the podcast before it even starts.
That's right.
This level of irony is uncalled for, Sam.
That's right.
Because guess what? Now
What?
every guest is going to come on and be like, fuck that. You know what I mean? You're setting a bad tone.
That's
All
right.
you guys have to do is just take one say the difference between this podcast and others. We'll figure it out right here. I know this is
Don't
all
take
above your pay
career
grade.
advice from this fucking old timer. Listen to me.
Old timer? What are you, fucking Uncle Rich? Dad, don't listen to this old timer. Oh my, what happened to you during the break?
This is an old prospector.
Okay, what do you say? What's your
just have
advice?
He's at the end of time.
With this time piece. All we have to do is think of one little hook, whatever, that just makes it a little.
Well, we're gonna start asking that you guys don't do other podcasts.
That's right.
I'll tell you what it is. That's one good move. The other move is go back to the 80s. Make everybody come on and do their bits, and you set them up.
Oh, I love
Okay.
that.
Oh.
I love that.
We did that already.
Yeah, Rich, but you had a weird, do you owe anybody in your life money?
He's setting you up for the daughter dodging joke.
Oh, yeah. I owe my daughter $12 for Girl Scout cookies, and I'm dodging her.
Ah, boy.
Great joke, by the way.
She calls me and tries to disguise her voice, but I know it's her.
You're right.
She'll go, hello, is Daddy home?
Which
guess
is
what?
a dead giveaway.
But we
The little tyke.
laugh at this, but those are great jokes.
Back in the day,
Let's
that
not
was
forget. That's the problem. People get ironic, but that was great shit.
It
Hey, can
was
we get
great shit, yes.
Can we get an
2002.
intern? Can we get an intern to bring a map in the room? Colin, do you have anything to say about the 50 states? Hey,
But
Jim,
all
I
I'm
don't know,
saying-
maybe Illinois?
But all I'm saying is there is a way to do a different comedy podcast.
What's it like when
We
you
just haven't
work
figured
out?
out yet. What's that?
What's it like when you work out? You should do a workout.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
He's
geez.
doing another bit I did from 100 years ago.
That's what we're
That's
doing.
what we
That's what
just
you
did
said
to
to
him.
do, you fucking
I know, but he
idiot.
didn't set it up right.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
sorry.
Hey, Carl, before we get to the weekend,
We're
any
beyond that.
updates?
The weekend.
Update?
Oh,
Come on, tell us about that one episode.
Look, we are doing.
I was
We
trying
are.
to help the show. I was trying to help the podcast.
Then
and you got.
If you search Jim Norton and Sam Roberts on podcast apps, you'll find the feed already. We put out the little trailer for it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to do it? In studio here?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be part of the show. It'll be like,
After the show?
No, it'll be
the show,
content from the show on the podcast. So, like, this could be the podcast of the week. It could be this week on the podcast, Rich Vos and Colin
you mean
Quinn.
It's the best of?
Well, it's not going to be not the best of in the sense that we're just doing clips.
Yeah.
No full segments.
Ugh. Fucking sickens me.
Why?
Because you're jumping on a bandwagon 17 years late.
It's not a bandwagon. It's in our contract, and we finally got it in our contract. They wouldn't let us do it. We're not jumping on.
Because they're smart.
We tried to get it done before.
You get extra cash.
Probably not. No.
Rich, I don't know if we want to talk shop here.
Yeah, to get a little taste. Get a little taste.
I love, and I can't think of his name, but you did a show. I can't think of his name. He's so good on
Stone Cold?
on Mad Dog Radio.
Junkyard Dog?
No.
He's
my friend Sessa.
No, he's the wrestling guy.
Mad Dog.
He used to be a punter.
Pat
He's fucking-
McAfee.
Where's Pat McAfee's phone number?
I'm fucking Rich Vos, bitch. Because I was going to Indiana.
Yeah.
But his fucking... That guy's got over 1 million something followers. He's fucking...
Pat McAfee's doing.
When you did the show, you did it, right?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. I've done it a few
No.
times. Yeah, we're friends.
No fucking way. That's a show.
Yes.
That's something I would really get up for. This,
You're not actually getting on Pat McAfee's show. Stop using us to audition for Pat McAfee.
I'm using him.
He's not
I'm
interested.
going to tell you right now, Rich. I won't be recommending you.
Yeah.
I don't want, yeah, and I won't be doing your dumb podcast.
You
You
just
might-
did.
you just did
You
it.
just did, baby.
There's our promo.